Hello and welcome to Pentagram Motorsport. Today we're going to do the alternator on the Mini Cooper. This procedure also applies to the R50 MINI One. Start by disconnecting the battery. The alternator itself is located in the front corner of the engine bay and is underneath this coolant hose here. You see it's blocked by the front panel, so that needs to be removed to gain more access. Start by removing the plastic element of the front bumper. On this particular car, it's had some accident damage which has been repaired with zip ties, so we'll cut them away. The bumper is normally attached underneath with some screws, and at the sides with screws that go up through the wheel arch liners. Pull off the wiring to the headlight, the indicator lights and the running lights, which are located here and here. This is one of the screws which should be through the bottom of the bumper, but in the case of this car, it's held on with zip ties. Once the bumper is removed, we can remove the crash bar, and there are 5 bolts attached to the front chassis rail on each side of the car, showing the locations here. With those removed, the crash bar will simply come away from the car. Now, to gain a little more access, we also need to remove a 10mm bolt here, and from inside the wheel arch liner you will see we've got some of these little push fit clips. There's a screw element in the middle which expands, and then with that removed the clip can be pulled clear. Disconnect the horn, and being careful of the wiring, that gives us enough access to get to the alternator. The alternator is held to the engine block by 3 bolts, one on the top, 2 underneath, which are actually accessible through the hole next to the radiator, as shown here. Also have to remove the top hose, and it is helpful to remove this vacuum line here, which is removed by pinching, pulling that down, and you can actually pull the vacuum module sideways. Now, shown here is the tensioner for the alternator belt. Now, it has a 3/8 square inside the tensioner, which if you have a ratchet which is suitable, you can get it on. You can also use a 4mm Allen key, which you can lock into that hole there. So as you release the tension, pop the Allen key across there and into that hole. So from under the car you can lift it up like that and then drop the Allen key in position. With that in place, you can remove the wiring for the alternator. There's that clip and that there, and then you simply lift it out clear of the hose. Thank you for watching.